Hey guys, Lance from MTG Lance Channel doing the set review, and we're going to start right into the mythics. You know, I've already gone over the white, blue, or Orzhov as you could also call it, but we haven't actually gone over the multis and all that stuff. So we're going to hop right into this with the only mythic card in black, which actually has mythic, not like blue on the other hand. It's 4 any, 2 black, and it's a 4/4, and you can pay 5, sacrifice X other creatures, return X target creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Pay 5, and then 2 blue, not 2 blue, 2 black, put a champion or souls, stray souls on top of your library from your graveyard, and it's a 4/4. You know, there's other cards in the set that have some graveyard mechanic. Where is he? Wait a second here. See if I can find him. Where was he down here? Yeah, him. It's weird. Sacrifice 2 other creatures, destroy a target creature. This lets you bring those back and destroy them, and I don't know. I think this could go into other stuff. This isn't really going to hit standard play, and it's not going to hit limited play very hard as well, I think. I mean, I wouldn't want to first pick this, and the reason why is, yes, you're sacrificing to bring back, but, I mean, you're just playing a 4/4 for 6 that really doesn't do a whole lot. Like, Eater of Hope, on the other hand, lets me regenerate him and then destroy 2 creature. So this is very good. This is a very good bomb. This, on the other hand, isn't really a bomb. Maybe graveyard cards that are like Dredge, and maybe not even Dredge. Other cards that mess with the graveyard this may affect. But besides that, this isn't very thrilling to me. I love the artwork. The artwork is very nice. It's like the other side of Illidan, on the other side of the battlefield. Like, switch them. Like, one Illidan here. No, stop it with the ads. Well, there's a closer look of him. But just like, it's on like 2 sides of the battlefield. Oh, it's got a skeleton and a spirit. So that's what I think of that. Eater of Hope. Great limited card, intro pack card. It's very good because the flying 6/4 for 7, 5, 2 black, so 7 for 6/4 flyers as evasion. In limited, this is good because you can keep bringing them back and you can keep destroying their creatures, making this very powerful in limited. Standard play, I don't see it hitting standard play at all. Now moving on to Painseer, 1 black, 1 any for 2/2, and whenever it untaps, you have a Dark Confidant like trigger, which is you draw a card or put that card into your hand and you lose life equal to the card's current mana cost. Dark Confidant is a very good card because it happens every untap step. The difference is with these cards is this is a same mana cost. It's a 2/2 instead of a 2/1, but you have to be swinging with it or getting some way to tap it. I really don't think this is as good as Dark Confidant, but it is still very good with the Dark Confidant ability. Just a bit different. Because they would never reprint it like that. They may change it, which they did. Moving on to Fate Unraveler, it's 1 black, 3 any for 3/4. So 4/4, 3/4 is not bad. Whenever your opponent draws a card, Fate deals 1 damage to him. This is not insane, but it's still pretty good. I mean, it's like you're not going to want to draw. You're going to want to get rid of it if you want to do Sphinx's Revelation, because you're going to be drawing cards and gaining life, so you don't gain life at all. Which it just kind of cancels it out. Well, whenever an opponent draws a card, yeah, so it cancel out the life game. So that's I see this hitting into more of a EDH type build because the way the mana works is 4, kind of curves out there. This is good and limited because you always want to be pinging. Constructed, but I don't think so. I really don't. Herald of Torment, 1 any, 2 black for a 3/3, so it's 3 for a 3/3 flyer, which is very good. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life. The thing is I don't get why we lose 1 life. It's like a setback that doesn't need to be there. I don't know if it's meant for something else, or if there's really reason why this is really good besides Bestow. But the losing 1 life really isn't great. It's a setback, but it's not like a huge setback. Being 3 for a 3/3 flyer, I'd rather go for Nightveil Spectre, which is a 3 for a 3/3 flying, and you get a better ability. So that's what I think. Limited, it's alright in limited. Good mid-range card. 1 second. Moving on to Guild now is a 1 black, 3 NE. Exiled target creature, put a colorless artifact token named Gold onto the battlefield, and it has sacrificed this creature to add 1 of any mana any color to your mana. Well, bleh. Standard play, nope, because it's not an instant, but it's still very interesting. Good and limited, because you're getting rid of their stuff and letting them just get an extra little mana, and it's not really gonna affect the game extremely. No, I'm not too excited about this card. It's not great. I like the artwork. It's very good. The artwork in this set is amazing, guys. Like, some of this reminds me of older sets. Like, this reminds me of Modern Masters. Just don't get me wrong, it's not a good card, but I mean, it just looks really nice. Faded Return 4 any and 3 black. EDH and maybe not even limited, I don't think, just EDH. Put a target creature card from your graveyard on the battlefield under control against indestructible. If it's your turn, scry 2. The scry 2 cards are very cool. Very overpriced, but very good. If they cost left, they'd be overpowered. So moving on to the uncommons now. Ashiok's Adept, 3 cost, 1 black for 1/3. Whenever you cast a spell that targets him, each opponent discards a card. This card in card's sometimes powerful, but not extremely powerful as this. 3 for 1/3 isn't bad. I would rather have a Omen Speaker though that lets me sculpt instead of discarding one of their cards. And each opponent, maybe Commander, because look, it's each opponent, so just everyone discard a card. But yeah, I've talked about this card. I don't think it's good, maybe limited if you're going against a non-black deck, but otherwise it's not very good. I don't even want to talk about it. Next is Drown in Sorrow, 1 any, 2 black. All creatures get -2/-2 in their turn, and then you scry 1. Mono Black Devotion really likes this card, but not as much as this Bile Blight. It's very good. I mean, if you're going down on those aggro players on turn 3, you can just take out some of their lower, weaker stuff and gets rid of it, and you get the scry. But it isn't overly powerful, but it's still very good. Bile Blight, 2 black, target creature, and all other creatures with the same name as that creature get -3/-3. Pack Rat. There we go. And not Desecration. It's too far out. Nightveil Spectre get killed by this, and like Elvish Mystics, and it's a turn 2 -3/-3, so you're gonna kill mostly everything. Oh yeah, you got 4 Elvish Mystics on the board, -3/-3 to all of them for 2 mana. It's very good, very powerful. Mono Black's gonna love it. Okay, Spypool Return, 1 black, 1 any for a 1/1, and whenever it attacks, the defending player loses 2 life. See, this seems really weak, but in limited, this is really good because if they don't have a blocker on turn 2, you're swinging in for 3 damage. Just boom, take 3 on turn 2. So it's very aggro-ish and very good and limited. That is pretty much all I see in the artwork. So good. Shriek Harpy, 3 any, 2 black, so it's a 5 cost for a 2/2 flying tribute 2. Whenever it isn't paid, target opponent sacrifices a creature. Depending on the board state, you will tribute, and on the other times you won't. And if you do tribute, it's okay because it's a 4/4 on turn 5, guys. So it's not like, oh no, they got a 4/4 on turn 5. Black Oak of Odonis, 1 black, 2 any for a 0/5 defender. Tap an untapped creature you control. Black Oath gets +1/+1 until end turn. I see this going into mill decks and stuff that's playing Inspired. I mean, this into a Painseer. Well, Painseer into this, and then you have the extra. If you have extra mana over, you can tap it and then just keep Dark Confidant trigger, and then milling for how much ever because you have the tap ability now, and just mill at least 5, or probably gonna be 6. So I see that getting very powerful and very strong and limited if you have the right cards with it. Standard play, not really. It's not insanely crazy. 5 cost, you draw X cards and you lose X life, where X is your devotion in black. Mono Black Devotion would love to play this because they just draw. They're already playing Underworld Connections because they want more card draw, and this lets them draw due to their devotion and lose that much life, and they're okay with that. But the mana cost of 5 is very, very weak, and they may play maybe one in this deck, but no more. I don't see more than 1 getting played. Maybe 2, maybe. I really like the artwork in the set though. And then it's River Trawler, 1 any, and 2 any, 1 black for a 2/2, and whenever it enters the battlefield, return target enchantment card from the graveyard to your hand, and then sacrifice him and return enchantment creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So, and this is Orzhov colors, and man, that artwork's creepy. See, I think this is all right actually, because I mean you're returning enchantments you need, and then bestow creatures that you need for your not blue black, Orzhov type heroic deck. So I think it's good. Not insane, but good. The Archetype of Finality gives Death Touch. They lose Death Touch for 6 mana. Death Touch is strong and all, but for 6 mana, EDH maybe. That's it. And I really don't see anything. So we're just going to go back down the list through commons now. And for 1 any, 2 black, destroy target untapped creature. More kill spells, good and limited, not so good and constructed, because if they have tap abilities, they'll just tap them for the abilities or whatever. Or if they're attacking with them, you're not going to destroy the more powerful creatures or the creatures they're trying to save. And it's very situational. So it's not consistent as enough as they want it to be. Claim of Erebos, 1 any, 1 black, and target player loses 2 life. Pay 2, loses 2 life. I'm fine with this card. You put this on the Paints here, you're tapping and making them lose life, and this is okay, especially with the Inspired making you want to tap stuff. This makes it tap. Forsaken Drifters, 1 black, 3 any for 4/2, so that's alright. When it dies, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. This has a really big setback, and it costs a lot, so it's not going to get heavy picked in draft at all. Or it's not very good in limited, not good in standard at all. For 3 cost, enters the draw card, and a creature has Intimidate. I'm okay with this. I'm really okay with this, because in draft, if you're going against someone who's not running black, you draw, it replaces itself, and it has Intimidate. So it's very good. For 3 cost, target creature gains Death Touch on turn and regenerate it. That's alright. I mean, getting Death Touch for 3 is better than going with the Archetype. So yeah, that's how I think of it. Not really powerful, but still good. Watch Chanter Mogus, a Minotaur Shaman. 5 cost for 3/3 Inspired, and whenever becomes untapped, target creature you control gains Intimidate until end turn. So that's alright. I mean, good in limited, not very good in constructed. Some of these cards are better than limited than the others, but I really don't. Some of them, like Terrell, some are okay. 4 cost, -3, -2. Just as like a weakener of cards, it doesn't kill creatures, it's going to weaken them. Eye Gorge, 1 black, target creature gets -1/-1 until end turn, and if it's a Cyclops, destroy it. If you're playing black and you're on the play and you have this, and -1/-1 will kill most 1-drops. So whatever they play, you can kill it right off the bat and start already controlling ahead of the game. So that's very good. Unlimited constructed, nah, I don't think it's not good. 1 any, 1 black for 2/2, so good base stats, and can't block unless you control another Minotaur. So this isn't very good unless you're running Minotaurs. On the other hand, then it's good. Next is Mash Miss Titan, 1 black, 6 any for 4/5, and it costs less, where X is your devotion in black. Limited, very good. Very good unlimited if you're running mono black. Constructed, it's not going to, because there's better 4/5s and other cards you want to be playing. So it's not going to really hit mono black. And I don't really think a lot of these hit mono black very much. So let me check down here. Is there any comments? No, okay. So the last comments are these ones right here. We're going to talk about those. For 3, get a 1/3, and whenever it becomes untapped, each opponent loses 1 life. You gain life equal loss this way. In multis, it's fun if you're able to swing in it with it. I mean, you're blocking with it, and then you're going to regenerate it, so it keeps coming back and it replaces itself for the same amount of cost. It's very good in EDH, maybe limited. I really don't. You're gaining life while they're losing, so it's like extort, but different. So it's alright in limited, but it's going to go more into an EDH type style. Okay, moving on to Nyxis Elidon, or the spirits that I love. 1 black, 1 any for 2/1, and just the bestow of 2/1. And they really overpriced these bestow. If they really wanted to push bestow, I think they should have lowered the mana cost. So that was my black set review, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of which one of these will be played mostly in constructed and which one will be mostly good and limited. And I know there isn't big differences, but some like this isn't going to hit constructed, but limited is going to be a bomb. And just other stuff like that. Which one do you think is going to be the most played in limited and constructed, and which one's going to be better in that set? Let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you guys later. So hope you guys enjoyed. See you. Next is, I think, yeah, bread. So hope you guys enjoyed. See you.